Did you enjoy Fall Guys but thought, why aren't these soft bouncy stages made of delicious treats I can constantly eat while becoming exponentially fatter as I roll across them? Well, I know I have, and now we can finally enjoy that cream-filled fantasy with Kirby's Dream Buffet. Dive once again into the role of Kirby as he fulfills his 1.2 games per year for the past 30 years and switches from his normal task of eating living creatures to chowing down on the finest sweet treats he can bowl over while trying to win a race. Somehow, Kirby has been magically shrunken down by a fork and in his tiny form lands his pink butt cheeks right on the giant cake he was about to eat. This process also created Kirby clones who join him in his new frosted paradise, and as we all do in times of peril, they start a competition to race around eating their way to victory. Each round starts with you, 3 other Kirby clones, and 4 pointless Waddle Dees who have all lost the ability to walk and now must roll down a precarious path while consuming as many strawberries and other tasty morsels as possible. On this adventure, super monkey balling your way through snacks, you'll start getting just a little bit chubbier, and as the proverb goes, with the thickness comes the quickness. But even though you're able to move faster and bump those scrawny-ass Kirbys out of the way, it becomes harder to control and you won't be able to fit through the tight squeezes of certain paths. Plus, when you inevitably fall off the stage, it'll take more puffball power to float your meaty body back on. As you race down these nearly discernible maps, consuming intently and vying for first place, you'll also come across some power-up blocks that'll give you a food-based ability. These include things like hot peppers that light you on fire and make you go faster and damage enemies, or this one that turns you into a wheel that makes you go faster and damage enemies. The real goal of the race, though, is to get to the end first so you can leap onto the biggest mountain of strawberries and gorge yourself right into first place. That's only the first of 4 meals you'll take on, though. The second will always be a small arena where your singular goal is rolling around and eating strawberries for a minute. The third round will have you heading back to a race on a map that's definitely not the same map you previously raced on, and try once again to devour every last mouthful of sugary delight until your Kirby is bursting at the seams. Then it's time to face the final round, absolute total fucking chaos. Here you'll once again be trapped in a strawberry-covered fantasy, but now blocks with abilities like Stone and Needle will have you super smash stealing the half-digested strawberries from your competitors' gullets. When the timer finally ticks down, you'd think the chunkiest boy wins, but when the mystery bonuses come into play, like most strawberries eaten while racing and most time floating, the real plumpest butterball will be crowned first place. Kirby Dream Buffet. After 30 years, they've finally found a way to give Kirby diabetes. There's a lot of initial appeal to this gameplay. It feels like a combination between Fall Guys and Mario Party, but doesn't suffer from the load screens of the former or the board game weirdness of the latter. However, it doesn't have the massive map variety of Fall Guys or the diversity and minigame mechanics of Mario Party. Aside from some visual themes, it's hard to even tell the maps apart in their route design. And despite having a ranking system and tons of unlockables for cosmetics and delicious-looking cake decorations, there's not a lot of motivation to keep playing with so little diversity. But since this will appease Kirby fans, has a low price, and is decent fun in short bursts, I'm giving it the abbreviated score of okay. If you'd like to see more hot takes, warm satire, and tepid commentary about video games, make sure to subscribe and check out my other abbreviated reviews.